Good evening,
Hello.
guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
All
in.
right, welcome in. I know Mama D, my good
Hi,
friend
Debbie.
dear
It's good to
Debbie
see you.
Burnfield
Good to see
is
you
in the
tonight.
chat. Mary Carol,
Hi,
welcome
Mary.
in.
Good to see you. Hello.
Good to see you. Welcome into all those. Anybody else that's coming in and watching?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Welcome in.
hopefully we'll get some more people. Particularly, I may wait. You know what? Maybe I'm Jeannie. There's Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie. It's good to see you. Good evening.
Hello,
good
everyone.
Evening. Hello.
So I mean, what I'm about, guys. I know Debbie knows the situation. Mike, I know Richard is fully aware of the situation.
Yeah.
Mike is
I'm aware of it.
You're aware of it. You're semi-aware of it. You just don't know how.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much.
Yeah.
I think Richard knows more than what you did because me and Richard.
Yeah, we talked. I talked to Dave last night.
And I do know that me and Debbie spent quite a little bit of time last night talking via Instagram.
Yeah.
So I know my good dear friend Debbie Burnfeld knows what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, and Kat, for anybody else that might come in who is all knows we got the trip in Baltimore coming in August. Obviously, I'll have to announce I will not be going due to final restraints, due to taking up on coming from the extending from my dad's death. Obviously, I'm actually canceling a lot of trips that I was actually going to plan this year, except a couple. I'm still looking at a couple. I mean, obviously, I am going to try to go down to the Magical Night of Hope, which I can, well in advance, and try to get. I can do that because I still got several months to do that. And then obviously there was something I was working on with Richard, who, if I can do it, I still plan on wanting to do it. And
exactly.
We'll talk more.
I'll talk to you a little bit later about that too. So
yeah. But that fully understand, guys, that the situation that I'm in, I'm picking up on things that I have never had to pick up on before, such as financial things from owning a house to dealing with vehicle situation right now to make things better. And of course, there along with that, anybody that's ever had an apartment or that, you got the utilities that come along with that, and that's Richard knows what I mean when it comes to having utilities. Or if you've owned a house, you know that you got utilities and everything else that comes along with it.
Oh yeah.
So due to that, I mean, this is something I've never faced in ever, but in the good long run,
Dave,
there's a lot of good things that will come out of it. But
Dave, how
the good thing will be this. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go to the meetup in Baltimore.
Yeah.
If they do it again next year. But the thing is, I have to tighten up financially now, guys, in order to be more stable in the future.
Yeah.
Right.
Which means devoting anything I can to this travel show, the other travel show, my travel agency across the board.
Yeah.
But you can still expect you'll still get quality content on the Disney stream.
Yep.
Obviously,
absolutely.
I'm still in the middle of that 253 puzzle piece of the Lego, which I don't know if this is how far I got the other night, guys.
That's
nice.
Good.
Looks like a Pepsi can.
So I still have to. I still have quite a bit to go though.
Yeah.
Because I still got a few pieces from the second page. A second bag, and I still got the whole third bag to go through yet.
Yeah.
So there'll still be more Lego building come Saturday night. So.
Okay. All right. I will be right back. I will
Okay.
be right back. I just have to
Obviously,
go.
though, this is the travel Disney show, so we are going to talk traveling Disney. Right now, guys, I'm honestly, and Richard will back me up, because he keeps a close eye on it, just as I do. There is a lot of, if you're seriously thinking about going to Disney, now is the time to do it. There's a lot of good deals out there. There's a lot of good things going on in the parks. There, and whether it's the parks or whether you're thinking maybe a Disney cruise, now is a good time to. I mean, obviously, you're going to pay a nice little penny for the Disney cruise, but there's a lot of good things going on. And tonight we're going to actually look at one of those things that's going on, which is an update on the construction thing for the Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, which is a Disney cruise tropical destination.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know Richard's been to the other Disney island,
Castaway Cay.
Castaway Cay.
Yes, we love it.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Besides that, here's the other thing too. If I want to be able to go to Hawaii next year, that's the other reason why I had to sign up. And who does not want to go to Hawaii?
I want to go to Hawaii.
I want to go to Hawaii.
I want to go to Hawaii. I'm going at the end of the month.
I can't wait. Hey, you're going to Hawaii in a month. So what are you talking about?
Alani, here I come. Oh.
And at the same time, I have to try to eat dinner, guys. So
yeah, I just got done doing that. That was on my last stream, Dave. I didn't have to do it during your stream.
Now, well, I just got home. Plus the fact I had to get up early again and go to work again in the morning.
Ooh.
So,
how early?
Like I had to leave by 7. I had to drop my cousin off by 8, and so that I can get to work by 8:30.
Oh my!
I'm going to be working 8:30 today tomorrow. So, but the good thing is I get to work during the day on Friday. It'll be a shorter day.
Yeah.
Good.
But a lot of it again is like tomorrow we're doing some more pressure washing. Friday we'll be totally doing pressure washing, but then that'll be it. I'll have to do my classrooms plus whatever yard work I'm going to be working on. So
right.
Because as of the 25th, the new person starts, so that's why everything's going crazy. And of course, obviously, and I know, like I said, I will miss seeing Miss Debbie Bernfeld, but and I hope you're doing good, Jeannie, along with Blake, Reba, and Adam.
Yep,
absolutely.
And if you need to, you can call them Larry, Mo, and Curly, just after you and Donna. They're Larry, Mo, and Curly.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Anyways, so okay.
They're not Laurel and Hardy? Come on.
Well, you two can be Laurel and Hardy. That works for me too.
I'll agree to them more than the Three Stooges. They were funnier, I swear.
Yeah, you can be Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, I'll agree with Laurel and Hardy. Those were guys.
Not a problem.
Anyways, guys, but here's what we're looking at. Obviously, they're looking at, this is an update on, I mean, this is the whole
beautiful
area of what
it's gorgeous. Look at that.
Castaway Cay looks like. That is absolutely gorgeous.
It looks like a tree house.
Yep.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, this is just an update on the cruise line. I mean, obviously, you're going to have areas where it's going to be beaches, and you're going to have
beautiful.
And then the cool thing about this, these are all original. These are not photos that they made. This is photos that they took. This is what it looks like right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are not concept arts. No. These are what
actual photos. These are actual photos of what the cabanas are going to look like at this point.
But they look absolutely beautiful.
They look beautiful.
They do.
I like that they're all different colors. And they're not all like one color. They have like pattern on the top of the roof. If you look at it,
I like that.
Yeah, and that's
interesting.
That is what's interesting.
Made them modern. I like modern.
Yeah,
it's an interesting thing about travel. You know, when you choose to go places, you always want to think about the outlook of patterns of what nature looks like, the colors. I mean, you know, sometimes you like to go to different areas that have maybe lots of flowery type destination, jungle type. And obviously Castaway Cay, you can see that it's that got kind of a setting. And I'm sure Castaway Cay has those type of settings as well.
They do.
Yes. They have a different, they have like 3 different big beaches officially at Castaway Cay. And each beach has its own theme. So it's really cool. I won't dive into Castaway Cay since it is not what we're talking about. So,
oh no, but we can compare them a little bit. If you
we can compare it a little bit.
I mean, if there's something we can compare it to a little bit, then I mean,
these are cool. Look at
that. Look at that. I mean, it's
I mean, look at the caterpillar.
The caterpillar shell.
They are absolutely beautiful.
They're beautiful. They're cute. Biggest difference between this and Castaway Cay. Castaway Cay is like a modern building, but the huts that they do have are thatched roof. So they have like the V in the center, and they have like the what looks to be like bamboo or something poking downwards. It's a whole different technique and different theme than what they're going for here, which is a lot more modern, and it kind of looks like the back end of, if you've ever seen it, a lobster shells.
That's kind of what they look like a little bit.
It looks like that to me.
Yep.
Beautiful. Oh, here's the barbecue.
By the way, I noticed they have not put big roads in on this place yet. They've got some cement, but not all.
And I don't think they are going to either.
I don't know. Oh,
so
barbecue?
Have
they're talking about food. Oh, look out!
Food up my alley.
See, that's actually what that picture was. It's the oversized seed shells.
Oh.
That is the true barbecue. This is going to be the true.
That's beautiful. Look at that.
It's going to look beautiful.
It's so pretty.
And
it looks like,
just so you know, those barbecue places, they basically have one row that will be a barbecue place, people manning the station, but you get to pick up your own food. That way there's no cross contamination.
Thank God.
Yes.
Glad of that.
They think of everything.
Yum, I'm hungry. They sure do.
Look at
and
that.
And of course, you got a tram stop.
Okay.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
I do like that. The look of it.
Well, and you know what? It represents, some of this represents the Yolothera's local artists.
Yes,
particularly on that, especially on the true barbecue.
Yes,
I mean that actually is. That is gorgeous. I mean that is absolutely gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
I'm glad I sent you this article, Dave.
And this
I try to keep up so you can keep up.
I know where I got this article at.
I know. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Trim stuff.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Bright colors that will light up the destination.
Yes. Obviously, they're going to be new. They're going to end up new looks for Disney.
Theodore Elliott.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We saw that already. I saw that already. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
obviously, and this
looks great.
island is going to be. I guess apparently it's going to be
It's
finished up
gonna
and ready
be
for
nice.
this
It's
coming
going to be
summer.
gonna
nice.
be
I
real
would
nice.
like to see what they're going to have as like activities. Yeah, so
I agree.
I can have a comparison of what they're going to have. They already have
Mhm.
at Lookout at Castaway Cay. So on
Okay.
that Castaway Cay, they have snorkeling.
Yeah.
It cost roughly about 10 to 13. It matters if you bring your own goggles, snorkels, and feet gear.
Right.
Fins.
Fins.
Yes. They rent all three of them out. That is roughly about 13. But if you have one of the items, they might give you a little bit of a discount.
Yes.
It helps. They also that is right by one of the big beaches, and that beach, if I remember correctly, when you snorkel out there, there is an experience to see underneath the water, which is statues that they placed, which is fantastic, by the way. Really, really cute. They had tuna fish that they grow there. They're roughly about 20 feet long. Tuna fish.
Wow.
Mm.
You
Think
know,
how
here's
big that
another
is.
interesting.
Yeah.
Here's another interesting fact between the two islands that Disney have.
Yeah.
The islands that Royal Caribbean have, because they've got one or two now.
Right.
Yes.
You know, when you're actually deciding on these cruises, and you got to understand that most of these cruises that go into the Caribbean, at some point, you're going to end up, not all of them, but most of the cruises that you do down there will end up stopping at one of those islands, whether it's Royal Caribbean or whether it's or Disney. You will end up most likely you will end up at one of their islands.
Yeah.
Here's a good for
Hi,
food for
Stephanie. It's
thought.
good to see you.
When you are thinking about it, think about what kind of cruise you actually want. If you're seeking a thrill adventure one, as much as I love Disney, I would actually push it more towards the Royal Caribbean. Because think about Royal Caribbeans. No, here, think about them, Richard. Their islands have the gigantic water slides.
Yeah.
Different activities. That's why I was going with that. But if you're looking for a little bit of shopping and relaxing, then Castaway Cay and Lookout Point for Disney are probably more choices.
Lookout Point, if I looked correctly, will have one high adrenaline attraction on it, which, if I remember correctly, they do have a part of a hill on that, and they're having a huge zip line that's going to be put into it.
Yeah, but that's just one zip line.
That's the closest you're going to get for thrill and adventure at Disney.
That's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking. You know, be aware of what kind of vacation you want to take. If you're looking for a relaxing one, then I would say probably more Disney. If you're looking for one for thrilling and adventures and excitement and party life, then Royal Caribbean, because obviously the Caribbean islands have all
Royal Caribbean is there's competition between Royal Caribbean and Carnival, because Carnival has its own island too, which has roller coasters on it.
It actually, they don't have it yet. It is coming out. It's coming out.
Yeah.
I just sat through a webinar.
Yeah.
I actually sat through a webinar with Carnival a few weeks back. Their island is due to come out the end of this year or 2025.
End of this year should be, I done that webinar, by the way, too. So,
and of course, Stephanie and Paul.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Let them know. Good to see you guys.
Stephanie, are you guys going to the Baltimore meetup?
I don't know if they're
here.
They are here.
Yeah.
They were saying hi to everybody. Well, welcome in.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say yes.
I wish I could say
Yeah.
I was going to come to meet you guys, but due to financial reasons, which we won't go back into, we'll just say, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it this year. So,
Yep.
That way, if Pete wants to say more, I'll let him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys were made aware of it. I don't know if Pete has mentioned anything.
Yeah.
Well, it a lot of it is, Paul, with the passing of my dad. I'm taking on the house, so I'm taking on the mortgage. I'm taking on utilities. I'm taking on. I mean, along with my cousin. Now, mind you, I'm not taking the full, but it's still a lot, even for what I make.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's still a lot for me with the mortgage, the utility, the taxes.
Right.
So unfortunately, and I'm cutting budgets wherever I can, even to the point where I'm going big boy. I'm going truck style now. I'm looking to try to get a Ford Maverick.
Okay.
So, you little people step behind the big boy here.
Oh boy. Dave, you can't say anything. I have a F-150, so.
Oh, well then, obviously, you know what we had to do then, don't you, Richard? You know what we had to do, don't you? Okay,
Pulling
time for a big
contest.
boy.
That's what we're going to have to do. I would be willing to.
Just teasing, Mike. Just teasing, buddy. Yeah, well, and it comes down to this, that even I'm going to have to give up a lot of things on Disney as well.
Yeah.
Outside of.
I know. It's okay, Stephanie. I'm fine.
Oh, she had Starbucks.
Yes. And what did you order? I'm very curious of what did you order today? What was the exact order?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But hopefully, I will tell you this though, and I've told Debbie, and I've talked with, obviously I've talked with Richard more, and
Oh, I like that.
Well, now the good thing is I am planning on still doing the Magical Night of Hope. That's several months away.
Oh.
There
you go, Dave.
I can still do.
Oh.
No, Jeannie.
He can't go to it, Jeannie. She's
asking me. Yeah, I don't know if she was asking. Yeah. No, Jeannie, I'm not going to be able to, because of everything, picking up the financial part of it. It would have been because I was hoping.
Was that early or late August?
Huh?
Was that early or late August?
It's going to be mid-August.
It's in mid-August.
Oh, it'd be right after. Right after that, I'm going to Disney World.
That's right.
Yep.
We might. Now I won't say that. Hey, Richard,
I might catch a few of them.
Yep.
I don't know if it's mid or late for me.
No, but when you do, I might be able to catch up with you and do lunch somewhere down there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
You
may not be able to go
down there.
Guess what? You'd be able to go to Disney Springs. You would be able to go to Disney Springs at least.
Yeah, you can go to Disney Springs.
And then resort hop.
Yep.
You could do that as well.
Yes, I agree.
Totally do that.
Now, what were you saying, Richard?
Once I move down there,
what?
Once I move down there, I'll definitely meet up with you more than I can.
That is for sure. SpaceX is launching.
Nice.
Wait a minute. They're launching my spaceship without me? How dare they?
Yep.
Well,
nobody launches Space Mountain without me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord. Good grief.
And I am in the middle of trying to eat dinner.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I have to say, Castaway K is like it's more relaxing. So is going to be Lookout K. I know it's good. It should have different things that you can do. Now, Castaway K is not really allowed to have for customers. You're not allowed to have any kind of like vehicle, but you can ride around bikes. And there is trams that are ran by electricity. And I heard it like Lookout K, there might be a little bit more in that area. They're thinking of building something on the line of like a track that you're able to travel around the city.
I think she's asking you a question. You're going to leave the Emerald City?
Yep. I'm out of here. I'm going to Florida. I'm Florida bound. I'm Disney bound. I want to live next to Disney World.
Yeah.
That way I can almost be there almost every single day.
I plan on it. Like I said, a lot of what I'll be doing is that once
that's
I
what
can
I'm
get
saving for, by the way.
Stable business, I'll be good.
I don't know if it's going to be Disney Park every day or at least Disney Resort.
Right.
That might be nice. Visit a resort every day.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Well,
why not?
I know that.
That's true.
I know that. I've lived with enough of the pretty / 90% chance of rain all the time.
True.
I just want to get away from that rain. Bye-bye.
And there is one other thing, Richard. You won't be next to the Starbucks headquarters either.
No, I won't, but I'll make sure I know where the nearest Starbucks is just for Mike.
Honestly, to me, some of the best. So I'm going to tell you, I know you're in North Carolina, Stephanie, but to me, some of the best areas that I can see is the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a very beautiful area.
Shenandoah Valley.
What about Pigeon Forge? That's beautiful
true.
out there.
People love that area.
It's gorgeous, but it's still not, to me, it still does not beat the Shenandoah Valley.
Oh, okay. Well, I've also seen the Napa Valley too, so California.
Well, Napa is if you want to keep doing this with the wine.
Yep.
But
why not? No, thank you. I'll pass. Next.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is true.
Where I live, we don't get snow, but I'm getting tired of the rain.
Oh, Stephanie is saying too much tourist in Pigeon Forge. I wouldn't say Pigeon Forge, but Gatlinburg.
I can understand that kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, and I would agree with her. Between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, you got it. It's all touristy. I mean, even then, here's the thing about it, because the thing about Pigeon Forge and that, it's only about 30 to 40 minutes from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That is and Knoxville to me. I like Knoxville when it's not so hard to get through, but it can be one of the biggest pain in the butt going through the turns, going through 94 through there.
I understand, though. That Dave, you can't say that isn't for every big city. That's in every big city. I just stay away from the big cities.
Would you like to hear about the word traffic?
Yeah, just come visit them in New York. You'll get the traffic.
I can honestly say this: no matter which tunnel you use, it is backed up.
Yeah,
every day of the week, no matter what time of day.
It's worse on the weekend.
At least your traffic don't disappear. At least your traffic don't disappear. With Michigan's traffic, they fall into the potholes and never seen again.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
The potholes are so. Listen,
New York does have pretty good roads, I have to say.
It'll swallow up a car.
Well, what
New
about
Jersey? I
Washington,
don't know about New
D.C.? I
Jersey.
mean, they have great things there too.
Asheville, it is gorgeous, Stephanie. I so agree. Asheville, North Carolina
The
area.
Jersey Shore is wonderful.
Ooh. I'm just gonna
What
move
about
to
the Jersey
Florida.
Shore?
I'm good. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Anyways, but yeah,
And
I
warmer
agree with
weather.
what you're saying about Castaway.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I hope they never overbuild on it, because the one
They're
thing
not really
about
allowed to.
Disney
They
Island,
can't
they're so
expand.
relaxing.
Yeah, they can't expand on it because they're not allowed to by the Bohemian government. So,
Which is weird, because if you look at what because if you look at Royal Caribbean's islands, they are being able to build.
They bought those. Disney did not buy out all of the island. They allowed the Bohemian government, because they wanted good terms, to talk with them.
Now, are you talking about Are you talking
Castaway
about
Cay
Point or Castaway Cay?
I'm looking at both. So Castaway Cay and Lighthouse Point, probably, but they're making sure that they don't, hurt the habitat by, doing something that's going to affect it, however many years down the road.
And exactly, and the thing of it is, I don't think Royal Caribbean's doing that.
Royal Caribbean doesn't care about that.
They do, but I don't think they're hurting the habitat. I think they are being careful.
Yeah,
I think because the way they're developing their islands, they're being careful.
Yeah.
Go to where, Stephanie?
Where are you wanting to go to, Stephanie?
That's what I'm at.
Burma, Puerto Rico.
I mean, they go to all the islands. They go to Mexico, British Virgin Islands. Yes, they do.
That would be Disney. Most of them do, but I know Disney does. I know Royal Caribbean does. They both go there.
I've been to the British Virgin Islands. Carnival goes to the British Virgin Islands.
All of them do. Yeah, that's a 5 to 7 day trip if you're looking at it.
Yeah, you are looking longer.
At it. It goes further down.
I think that's a hint, Paul. I think that's a hint.
Yeah. She wants a British Virgin Island. Convince her to go to the Disney one. You better.
Go on DCL.
Please do. You get Castaway Cay.
Yes. I never even been out of the country, so
Bermuda.
You love Bermuda.
Yeah. Does do Bermuda.
A lot of people love Bermuda.
Wait a minute. Aren't you afraid of the aliens? Aren't you afraid of the Bermuda Triangle?
Well, I know that Disney does go up to Bermuda. Probably most cruise lines do, but I know it's from New York, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Because it goes.
Actually, no.
No, sideways.
That one actually goes up to Canada. That one, at DCL group in New York up to Canada.
Okay.
That I do know.
What, going to Bermuda? No, there's actually a couple. There's actually a couple that actually go out of Port Canaveral and Miami that go to Bermuda.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I will check. Hold on.
I would have to find out which one it is. I can't remember. I know there's a couple. I do know there's at least one, I think, out of Port Canaveral that goes to Bermuda, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd actually would honestly.
They
I know
do.
would probably kill me.
St. Lucia.
Unless I'm doing Disney.
I don't know if does Disney go to St. Lucia Day. I don't know if they do.
I'll have to look.
I know Disney goes to St. Martin because that's the one I went to. It wasn't St. Lucia.
I do believe, and it's not all the cruise lines.
Not all the cruise lines. There's a few.
One or two. I think one or two of the Carnival out of Miami might sail towards Bermuda. I'm not quite sure. It might have been, and it may be the ones out of Port Canaveral.
Yeah, it might be the ones out of Port Canaveral. Could be the ones out of Miami. We don't know. Well, Miami is the
no, go on Bermuda.
Why?
Well, would you want to be caught in the triangle and have to deal with all the aliens?
Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh.
I bet you some go from Carnival or Port Canaveral.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Was I right on New York?
Yep.
I am checking.
Honestly, like I said, I'm looking.
I'm going to check right now. Hold on a second.
Trust me. There's a couple of me. If after I do Hawaii next year, my big one is the next thing. Either I'm doing a Disney cruise or I'm doing the Icon of the Seas from Royal
Come on, Dad. Come join me and go into Disneyland with me.
Believe me, if I could, I would right now.
you're thinking like, well, you want to. I know you do.
I know I do.
I've never been to Disneyland.
Go to the original park that opened that Walt Disney touched.
I know. I still want to go there. It's on my bucket list.
I believe I still believe I have some of my credits through my travel agency that of the training I did that
Yep.
Nice.
Well, Charleston's not a bad little place. I do love. I mean, I don't know if I'd live there, but it's not a bad place to live. I mean, obviously,
I've been to Charleston, and it's not really a big bustling city.
Charleston,
it's really spread apart. I love it.
What, Charleston?
Yeah,
it's bigger than you think, but the problem is it's got waterways through there.
It's not big upwards; it's bigger wideways.
Oh yeah. But then you also got to remember it's got the big water port in there too.
I know where you guys can go.
Okay.
Wait. How about this, guys?
Yeah,
New York City.
I agree with Paul. Hawaii. I think we all should just. I think it should be a Disney community. We should just all go over and take Hawaii over.
Oh, whoa! We can do that.
We'll go.
So, Dave, you're going to help me trying to invite about 3,000 people, right?
Let's go over Run Alani.
Hey, Richard, we could do Alani and we could get all the Duffy merch.
Yes, we could.
I'd buy
everything. There at the end of this month. Oh, I'm counting down the days.
I know, which is a little over.
I'm looking forward to hearing. About it when you get back.
Yeah. You'll get to hear part of it when I'm there too. I mean, I know I want to go into some lives.
Right.
Don't worry. I'm making lives for
it. Yeah. That'll be great. That'll be good. Why takeover? Why not the Disney Cruise Line?
Could take over a Disney Cruise Line.
We'll even do it like the Hawaiians. We'll sacrifice the Starbucks into the volcano.
Good Lord.
Well, they don't really have Starbucks on Disney Cruise Line.
I know they don't.
But they have their own coffee company.
I'll manage, believe
me. If you look into it, it's the same stuff they use for Joffrey's. So
I've never even had Joffrey's either.
I give you a chance.
I know.
You could have had it. You had plenty of times too.
I know.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, Alaskan Cruise. Done it once. I loved it.
Disney Cruise Line does that.
Yes, they do.
You do it.
I don't know if they do a July one.
I'll check when they do it.
Because if I remember correctly, that's a winter cruise. It's seasonal.
There's certain cruise lines that do it seasonal.
Yeah.
There are certain ones that do it to a certain point.
Yeah.
Throughout the different year.
What really interests me, Dave, is I was looking into that National Geographic cruise line that's out there. I really do want to go out with them sometime just to see what they have, you know.
That would
It's
probably be an
interesting.
interesting one to do.
Ooh, this looks like fun. Okay, so I'm looking at DCL for Alaska.
Yep.
And believe it or not, you would be going out of Vancouver, Canada.
Yep, but you would also be going down first, down to Seattle, and then back up.
Right. And the one is in May, June, and July and August.
Okay, so that's
As
their
well
year.
as,
I understand that, Stephanie. I
Mhm.
understand that because there's certain times of the year that Alaska could get cold, and if you're not
That's
used to it,
true.
you
Well,
have to.
That
it's
starts in
always cold in
October.
Alaska.
That starts in
You
October.
might but the times that they chose for, like they said, it was July. It looks like all the way to September. It looks like
Right.
that time of year. You might have a flux of okay. You're out at sea. That is That is the time that it's going to be colder, higher chance of cold. So you're going all the way down to about 30 degrees.
But being in
And
Alaska,
then when you go to land, I went to Juneau, Alaska, and it was 95 degrees.
Wow.
Think how hot that is.
That is hot.
but it
It's
don't
hot.
stay. It only stays for a short period of time.
Yeah,
Because
and that's the time that they're
it
always
dips
seem to be
real
there.
quick. It dips real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So you're fluctuating between 30-degree and 90-degree weather.
Yep.
Yeah, so you actually, even when you go during then like what,
And that's the
would
warm
we
time of
consider
year.
what
That's
they
their
consider
warm.
their summer time.
That's
During
summer.
their
Yeah.
summertime, you still have to pack for being cold because at nighttime the numbers drop.
Oh, yeah, they do.
At night.
Yeah. Yep. 95 degrees it was there.
Yep.
The day that we went there, it was everyone they did not have very much clothes. I seen some people that didn't have tops and bottoms that were walking about. So
Hey, hey Richard, didn't we
they're
hear
not
Mike
used to
say
the
he
heat.
wanted to do the Polar Bear Club?
I did not. I don't want to dive into that. No.
Oh, come on. You know, jumping into a nice ice cold water. Come on.
No.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Other than the East Coast,
In the middle of
in
winter,
the West Coast, you don't jump into the river, into the ocean, because guess what? It's about 20 degrees or colder.
Oh, yeah. Believe me.
I'm saying colder most of the time.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I'll drink to that one, Dave.
The what?
I'll drink to that one.
But I will say that there are a lot of options, and I'm looking at them for the DCL.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I still want to go back up to Alaska. Don't get me wrong.
I'm telling you this.
Such a
when it comes
beautiful
to Alaskan
place.
Cruise, make sure you check out all the cruises. It doesn't necessarily have to be DCL because I hate to say it. When it comes to Alaskan cruises, you may be better off going with like MSC or Royal Caribbean because they're the more experiment. They are the ones that are more experienced, and the fact that some of their ships can actually, particularly MSC can actually go into a little bit further during certain times of the year. They can actually go into a little bit further of areas.
Oh, wow.
Of Alaska.
Oh. I'm just looking at some of these.
What about cruises to Scandinavia?
Nope, they're not on the Disney Cruise Line.
The Disney does not do it, but it looks like Norwegian and Viking do it.
Yeah, I was going to say Viking and Norwegian are your Scandinavian.
Yeah, Viking and Norwegian, the two smaller ship companies. Yeah.
And Norwegian is actually starting to grow. It's actually becoming a...
Viking is too, don't get me wrong, but
Oh no, Viking is very much growing it.
Yeah, they're both coming in with flurries. So,
I mean, though they still concentrate on what they are, which is Norwegian is a lot of your Scandinavian cruises, and your Viking.
I
is
guess
still
Celebrity goes up there too, Dave. Celebrity goes up there too. So Norwegian, Viking, and Celebrity, and Carnival. Yes. No, Celebrity.
Carnival does. Yes, Carnival has some that go to Scandinavia.
Yeah, they might. But I know Disney does not do. That's one of them Disney does not do.
It depends on where you want to depart. Some can depart from Spain.
Yeah.
Some will depart from England. Some will depart from. You can actually probably get Scandinavian cruises from out of certain ports along Canada. But then you're talking several day trips. I mean, you're really talking. Because I've seen some. I think there's a Norwegian one. We actually had a Norwegian one that came. I think it departed out of Spain, and one of the port calls was Miami, and they were on a 17 to a 30-day trip.
Yep.
And I think that was one of the Norwegian ones, I believe. So it just depends. A lot of it depends on where you're wanting to actually go. Ooh, Iceland.
Iceland. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, some of your best ones to go there are taking cruises out of England, Spain.
Yeah. But you have to get over there to do it, because I know on the one DCL that I was looking at that I would love to do, I would literally have to fly to the UK and then do the cruise line and then
here's the thing.
Back. Yeah.
And again, I love DCL, but I don't always. Yeah, Denmark would be a good one to fly over to and get a cruise out of there to Iceland. But then so would England. You got some that come out of Spain. There's a couple of ports out of Spain that you can get some cruises that would go up to towards Iceland and that. Again, but you're probably talking a 2-week cruise, depending on how many port stops and how many days at sea they're planning on spending.
Well, I'm going to be heading out, Dave.
Okay, we're gonna be winding up here pretty soon. I have to get.
I'll be heading out. My mom is asking for me, so
of course.
All right, have a good. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow night, Richard.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah.
Bye.
Good
night.
But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And as far as DCL. I would say you may not always want to do DCL depending on what type of itinerary you actually want.
Right.
Though, DCL is a good one to look into, because you got to remember, not just look into DCL, but then you might want to check into Adventures by Disney, which can actually help you with some of the adventures on land. So, all right. Well, with that, guys, we're going to do this.
Yep.
Oh, no. I had to do something, Mike. Sure. I forgot to download it on this one, so I had to switch over. I had to switch over here
That's
real quick. Guys, let me know what you guys think of this. This is the new. This is actually the new. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Sure.
This is the Cantrell Country Travelway. I'm the agent and owner, David Cantrell. If you're looking to travel through the U.S. national parks or maybe to the waterways from beaches to ocean cruises, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. All right. Now we can switch back over. Remind me, hey, Mike, do me a favor. Ask, if you can remember sometime during the day, send me a message on IG and see if I've downloaded it onto this. Onto this.
Yeah, I will. I will. Wait a minute. I can check right now. Nope, you didn't.
Yes, there are cruises that would go off to the coast of Italy. There, I can tell you, you would actually probably see Viking, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, probably Princess. But yeah, you would definitely have some. You would definitely have some cruises that would go to and around the coast of Italy. Because actually, Italy would be another good. To me, Italy is actually another good one that, if I could, go get me a good pizza from Italy.
You know, it's funny. Speaking of Italy, I would love to find the real Via Napoli and eat there. I would. I would find it. Absolutely, I would.
Yeah, most of their places would serve good pizza.
Right.
You gotta think about it. It's hard to imagine that pizza actually did originate from Italy.
I know. I think it's cool.
Which is funny because a lot of people think spaghetti did, but no, spaghetti did not come from Italy.
That's what I thought.
No, it did not. That's the strange thing of it. Because think about it. Italy does love a lot of pasta.
They do. They do.
Sorry, Paul. I'm kind of encouraging her cruise fever.
I
seriously think you need to talk to a good agent, and we have to get you. It's never too early to start planning a cruise.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I want there's a lot of cruises that I actually want to do. And
right.
like like I said, if I can't do a DCL first, then the top one is I want to do Icon of the Seas.
Right.
Nope. Cruise fever is always a good thing because I'm going to tell you, I am telling you guys, I don't care that you can take the most beautiful view on land. French Riviera cruises, yes, there are cruises. Your French Riviera, a lot of that would be like Viking.
Right.
There's a couple of other river cruises that does that. Most of those are covered under the river cruises. But yes, you can definitely find some good river cruises on the French Riviera. But honestly, Icon of the Seas. If I can't, my first going back to what I was trying to say is that think of the most beautiful view that you can think of, overlooking something that has a beautiful sunset. Okay, and just imagine, like I could think of a top of a mountain overlooking a view where the clouds touch just it looks like the clouds are touching the mountain and you can see the sun, which is absolutely gorgeous, or maybe on a sunrise or a sunset on a beach off of the ocean.
Now,
let me tell you, obviously those are absolutely gorgeous times of a view.
Absolutely.
Now imagine seeing that out at sea without land across the ocean, whether it be a moon setting or yes, there are cruises to the Galapagos Islands. MSC does Viking, MSC. I think Viking is one of the primary ones that does the Galapagos Islands, but there are some that that actually can go to the Galapagos Islands.
What?
I was trying to figure out why that one was. Have a good night, Richard.
Good night.
Oh yeah, I Galapagos is another one that I want to go to. That's why I want to go. I want to go to Antarctica. I actually want to go on to some of the areas where you can walk on and see some of the most gorgeous animals that you can see on Antarctica. But
I don't know where I'd like to go, honestly. I really don't know. I have many places I want to go to, but I don't know. There's many places I'd like to go, but it's okay.
Well, we could send you to the moon, but your problem is that you wouldn't have no Starbucks up there.
I know. That would be awful. Gee. But the moon would
maybe we ought to send you to. You're not sure if you're ready for Antarctica yet? Well, if you can take on Alaska, then you can take on Antarctica. The what?
I said it's very chilly down there.
It's not as bad as people think.
Well,
you just have to prepare. It's like anywhere. You just have to know the weather and what you're getting into.
Well, it's
funny. And pack for it.
True.
Hey, my background just changed again. Must change everything.
Cool. My background.
Not that background on the computer.
I see.
I got a beautiful river
Wonderful.
of
That sounds like fun.
Debbie, that would be a good trip. Hey, Paul.
Greece, huh?
I hope you're making a list of all this.
Hey, Stephanie, how about this? World Showcase. Go everywhere in World Showcase. There you go. What do you think?
No.
World Showcase.
No.
And go to the real places.
No.
Why?
Now I'm talking as a travel agent.
Oh, brother. Why not? It would be fun.
Here's the thing. I will give it. Here's the reason why I'm going as a travel agent. Why I would say this.
Oh, this would be hilarious. Because if you do it, which way do you start? Do you go north to Canada, or do you go south to go to Mexico? And then work your way around World Showcase.
Here's the problem. You only get a touch of those countries in World Showcase.
Yeah.
If you really want to experience the culture,
yeah,
I agree with Debbie. If you want to experience the full culture of it, you actually need to go to the countries.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you really love Epcot.
Oh, good gravy. I knew this was coming.
Hey. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
And it's cheaper.
I'm a good consumer. Let's put it that way. Because in reality, you could go to all the countries in World Showcase. You actually could.
And I would agree with you. And it's a good way to get a taste of each country. But that's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
You're going to experience the culture to a point.
True.
But to fully,
experience it. You got to go there to do it.
My thing of it is, if you fully want to travel and you want to go to different places, think about where you really want to travel to.
Yeah.
And experience the full culture. Plan for it.
Absolutely.
Save up for it. Because honestly, Mexico.
That's where you start.
Now, some of the islands in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Some of the lands that are around. Here's my thing. Even though I lived next to Canada, I've never really fully experienced it. Yeah, I've gone over to Windsor. Windsor is, it crossover. You're into Windsor in Canada. But the thing of it is, I actually want to do some of the train rides that are over in the Rocky areas, from the Rocky Mountaineer train things, to experience the different cultures. To me, that is the best way you experience the full culture.
Right.
Now, if you're just learning about the different things, I agree with you on one thing, Mike.
Yeah.
It is a good way to get a touch of it.
Absolutely.
Because that may tell you, like, you may go to Japan.
Yeah.
Maybe you might try the restaurant that's in Japan.
Yep.
So if that's the case, you got a touch of that.
Yeah.
That may want you to drive you forced to going to Tokyo, Japan.
I want to go to Tokyo. Let me explain something. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo Disneyland. I want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea. I want to go to the Studio Ghibli Museum. I want to go to Akihabara. I want to go to Shibuya. I want to go to Tokyo itself. I want to go see Mount Fuji. I want to see a lot of it.
My thing. If I do go to Japan, here's my thing. I don't want to so much go to, nothing against Disney.
Sure.
But if I want to go to Japan,
you want to go to the Godzilla Museum.
I actually want to experience the samurai history
Mm,
because they're so. Listen,
interesting.
and I remember what I said about Japan,
Yeah.
that even in the early 1800s,
Mhm.
Japan was so far. We were
Correct.
actually involved between England and the U.S. We were getting involved with
Oh,
trading
yeah.
into, particularly in the early 1900s. Let's back
Correct.
that up. More 1900s, but the early 1800s, all the way up to the 1900s,
Mhm.
Japan was the leading.
It was,
Their education system was so far ahead of every other country.
and it still is.
People don't understand that. They think samurais were warlike. No, they weren't. They only attacked in self-defense for most of the.
Absolutely.
They were protecting their warlord, or they were,
Absolutely.
and they were dangerous.
Mhm.
But most of them were highly educated people.
Mhm.
That's how their math was so far ahead of ours.
Mhm.
And even England, they were so far ahead of England because they traded with England in the early 1800s, in the time of
Mhm.
the samurai. And
Yeah, because there are things that I absolutely love about Japan. I mean,
they got a unique history. That's the thing about
their
it. They
culture,
got.
their history, everything. Their stationery. I absolutely
Uh-oh, you
love
want
their
cruises to
stationery.
Bora Bora? Yeah, I'm sure we can find cruises to Bora Bora.
I
I
think
just saw that.
Stephanie wants to go all the way around the world. Am I correct? Yes.
We do.
Wonderful. Really? That's really interesting.
And I agree.
I
And we
love
do,
that kind of
Paul. We
stuff.
do. And hats off
We
to
do.
Stephanie and all our teachers.
That's really
I mean, I
neat.
just cleaned up the classrooms. Personally, I'm ready to
Mm.
run the kids out of school for the year. Hats off to the teachers that actually had to sit there and teach them.
Mm-hmm.
And I fully agree with you, Paul. I'm just telling you, I'm talking about the history, and legitimately, and you look at where our country was and
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of the world was at that point in time. Japan was economically,
Mm-hmm.
educational wise, way
Mm-hmm.
ahead of everybody going through the 1800s.
Mm.
Now, where once we had the Civil War, and then we had the big, once we had the industrial level revolution,
Right.
then we were quickly gaining ground.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But
but I mean, 'cause I absolutely agree with Paul 100%. We have some great teachers.
we do.
I clean rooms for some of the best teachers I could think of.
I know. I had great teachers growing up. Wonderful teachers. And it's funny because when I
Hey, I had
started to
teachers
like
I had crushed on.
yeah,
I had teachers that I had crushes on, but because they were extremely intelligent, besides good looking, and I ain't afraid to admit it.
oh God. I'm just saying. But speaking of the Japanese stuff, I mean, they have the most amazing. They have the most amazing animes, and Studio Ghibli is one of the most amazing animation.
Well,
I'll
that
be honest with you, it's wonderful movies.
yes, it does.
They're really
Yep.
good.
Well, look at it this way, Paul. You'll probably get some good extra credit.
I ain't touching that one. Nope.
Hey, it wasn't me. He said he had a crush on a teacher.
I know that, but
yeah, I'm from what I've seen, I'm betting Stephanie is a great teacher.
I agree.
I'm counting on it.
I agree. I agree.
Just
She works hard.
Just getting to know Stephanie on some
She
of the
works
shows
hard.
that she's been on here, and me being on the Triple C, getting to know the ladies and all that. Stephanie is a great lady, and
absolutely,
I can see why she's a great. I can see why she's a great teacher.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's just now I gotta try. Now, the only thing I got a problem is I gotta try to get Mike over his Starbucks.
That'll never happen.
We can try. Hey, we can try.
I know. But speaking of that, the Japanese Starbucks have things we don't even have, which is awesome. They do.
Yeah, one good thing, at least everybody's got golden arches. That's what we all need. Golden arches.
God. Actually, Dave, thank you very much.
Oh, don't encourage him, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. Whenever you would come to New York City, there are Starbucks on almost every street corner in New York. I will take you to every single one. Within a 6 block.
If I'm looking at that right, I don't think she likes my idea of the golden arches.
God. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Why would I want McDonald's when I can honestly eat at B&F Holly? I'm just saying. I mean, why would I want McDonald's when I could have, the Crystal Palace? I'm being serious.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Why am I gonna fork out that kind of money on those things when I can spend it on more things that I really would like to do, which is travel?
Yeah, I know.
I agree. I mean, I understand, Mike. You happen to like those things, and
I know
just as much as I would.
I mean, I'm not saying
I'm more of an economic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Where I mean, you like to travel, but you're not a big traveler. Where I would love to do a lot of traveling.
Right.
So economically, I'm going to hit more of the smaller things that economically cut down.
Believe me, I can eat. Believe me, I can eat on a budget. I can do it.
Oh, I'm not saying you couldn't.
Oh, I know.
At somewhere, at some point, everybody's had to live on a budget.
As long
especially
as
if you've been in college. If you've ever been in college, you've been on a budget.
Manage, I can function. So, wonderful. So, whenever you want to, to come up, with this Stephanie and Paul, you are more than welcome. Oh, I know people who have done that. Yes. I will tell you this. That is
Did you?
My church did that years ago, and they had an amazing time over there.
Did you guys have any of you guys ever visited? I mean, I know it's tore down now, but have any of you guys ever visited the Holy Land? When it had the Holy Land over on the other side of
in Florida,
the turnpike. Yeah, over off I-4. It was off of I-4.
My parents did. I didn't.
Man, that was gorgeous. I mean, if you have never been to the Holy Land, it's about as close. It was actually a pretty nice place to visit. Because if you couldn't afford to go there, then it was one of the best places that you could
check and see whether or not they went. Because I believe they
there was actually a Holy Land representation in Orlando. It's not there now. They knocked it. They bulldozed it down just so they could build more stores.
Right.
Just what they need, more shopping centers.
See, I love shopping.
They do not need shopping centers.
Yes, we do.
Do not.
We do too, and I love Target.
Do not.
I'm telling you.
Listen, they can't fill up half the shopping centers they have now.
Oh, I know that.
Then why build more?
We need them. Thank you very much.
Do not need them. When you've got empty stores, fill the empty stores that you got. Then come back and see me.
Thank you for shopping at Target. Well, that's what it says on the cash register. In the self-checkout lane.
You know, one thing I would see is this, Mike. If you ever did get a chance to go to Tokyo, you would.
I would be broke. I already know that I'd be broke.
You wouldn't even be able to get back home because you'd be too broke because you would have spent all your money.
I would have
on merchandise.
I would. Mm-hmm.
They would be putting you in a detention cell with all your merchandise.
I would be wearing my beautiful the Spirit jerseys.
They would have to be calling over here to the U.S. for someone to come over there to claim you.
That's why you bring more than one suitcase. Mm-hmm. Have it all planned out. I don't know when I'm going, but see. Hi, Molly. It's so good to see you.
Okay, well, it's on the other one. Well, we can at least do this. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world. Hey, Molly.
It's a world of laughter, a world of cheers. Yes. There you go.
And we did. I actually filled everybody in tonight, Molly, about me not being able to be up there to Baltimore. But I did promise that I am going to be working on coming down there in December for the Magical Night of Hope.
Amen. I would be buying everything. I need to get over to Disneyland Paris to get a Spirit jersey from there too. And I know they have them.
They just need to stop these Spirit jerseys. Whatever happened to just regular? Give me a regular T-shirt or give me a regular sweatshirt, and I'm good. Yeah, I know, Molly. But I promise I am going to do everything in my power for December. Because one, I want to be down there. That with what Corey and Steve and Josh and a whole lot of them did last year, I want to see this. And besides that, it sounds like you guys all had a ton of fun. So yeah, I definitely want to get down there for the Magical Night of Hope of this year.
All right, Dave. I need to get going because I need to go.
We're gonna get ready to end up.
I gotta get to sleep.
Yes, I know. Me and Debbie talked for quite a while last night. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully, you guys had a little bit of fun. We talked a little Disney and cruising and a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Paul's got a long list of cruises that he has to start looking for.
He does.
But again, guys, don't forget. I do believe I got the links in the description on this thing. So if you are looking to travel, and if you're ninja watching or you catch the replay, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe if you like what you see. But if you are looking to travel, please take a look at the links. It'll take you to my Facebook page for the travel agency. It will. That's true too, Paul. That's true too. But
good.
also there's a link directly to my agent profiler where you'll find a way to email me or phone call me. You can get a hold of me one way or another. And if you need any advice, I'll be glad to help you if I can. If you're looking to set up an itinerary or do some traveling, whether it's domestic travel, international travel, or cruise travel, I'll be here to help you, and we'll make your trip magical. So with that, guys, don't forget tomorrow night we will be doing the regular travel cruise line show. But thank you all for being here. Molly, thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Paul and Stephanie, thank you for being here tonight. And my good friend Debbie, and thank you guys thank you so much for the support. I mean, I really am. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit depressed that I don't. The Gmail. Yes. It's at the Gmail. Yes, it's at the Gmail. I don't know if what meant Gmail or Gmail. Yes. Oh, yes. Email. There's my email yes, that is my email. If you want to look and see, I do, guys, honestly, also you go check out the agent profiler page. I've updated with updated information. It has my first review for my one client. So you'll actually find a review of the client I helped, and you'll find out places that I've actually traveled to. So I've actually got an updated map on the agent profile page. So please go definitely check that out. I definitely would love to help you guys if I can. And again, Mike, thank you for being here. Hopefully you'll be here tomorrow night. We'll have some more fun.
Yep, I will be. I'll be here tomorrow night.
Don't know what the topic will be for tomorrow night. Plus, I need to talk with you about doing. I want to do the taping this weekend. So
sure. Give me a time.
So I may not tomorrow night, but I may try to maybe do a video chat with you on Friday night. I work early.
Fine.
I work early on Friday, so I'll be off probably by 3 to 4 o'clock. So I try to IG you in the early evening, like about 5. So
all right,
if we can't do a taping this weekend,
sure.
So, but anyways, guys, I know I got to get up in the morning early. So thank you all for being here. Mary, Stephanie, Paul, Molly, my good friend Debbie. I'm a
D. Good to see everybody tonight.
Let me see who. Jeannie. I think I got everybody right. Did I get everybody, Chris or Mike?
You did. Yep.
All right. With that, guys, I'm going to say this. Let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find that magical vacation. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Good night.